Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Lee, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And guess what? It's Veterans Day here in the United States, and I don't have to go to school to teach. So I'm trying to catch up on some of my emails and such. And it looks like you made a comment at my website yesterday. Okay, so you say, I took my first TOEFL IBT, I scored 72. You did not study at all. So you got 19 points in the reading, 17 points in the listening, 20 points in the speaking, and 16 points on the writing. You say, I need to have a total score of 82. I have a month to prepare for it. Could you tell me which study guide is best for me? And I'm willing to study 7 to 8 hours a day. My goodness. So you got a lot of time to prepare. Now be careful. I don't want you to burn out here. If you just study TOEFL for 7 or 8 hours every day, you may go crazy. So remember that part of your study can be watching movies. That's a great way to improve your speaking, your listening, I think. Also, you can take some time to read newspapers, magazines, and such. This can be all part of your preparation. But you also made another comment. You say, sorry, I have one more additional question. I'd like to obtain a total score of 100. I was just wondering how long it will take me to reach that goal. Thank you for your help. Good question. So if you're going from 72 to 82, you're looking at 1 to 2 months, right? 30 to 60 days. If you're going from 72 to 100, you're probably looking at 3 to 6 months. That would be my best guess. Now, I can't exactly say because everybody's a little bit different, and we all have different study habits, and our languages are slightly different. So that would be my advice there. Now let's just focus on the 72 to the 82 for right now, and then once you reach that goal, then we can work on getting from 82 to 100, right? So let's think of things in steps. So the question right now is, Michael, what do I need to do to go from 72 to 82 with my TOEFL score? Now, if you're ready, take out a sheet of paper, get a pen, and start taking some notes. Number one, first thing, you want to start reading every day for about 45 minutes. Your reading score is not good. You need to get more used to reading in English. My recommendation is you read newspapers, magazines, and longer books. I think that's going to be very helpful for you. Now, your listening score is even lower than your reading scores, so I'm going to recommend that you spend about 1 hour a day listening, practicing your listening comprehension. You can use, if you have English TV, you can focus on news, documentary, history, and especially science programs. That's going to be really good. Now, if you do not have English TV, I have 3 websites. You might want to write them down. So here's the order. First, you can do the Randall Cyber Listening Lab. That's the first website you can do for your listening comprehension. Go through easy, medium, and difficult exercises. Secondly, you can go through National Public Radio. Now, there's no way that you can finish all of the listening on any given month, but you can practice there, and you can also go to TED Talks. That's also a good website to help you with your listening. Now remember, as you're doing the reading and the listening practice, you need to get in the habit of note-taking. Like this. That means that you will listen to some type of lecture or talk of some sort of conversation, or you're reading information. You want to get down in note form the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages. But you're not done yet. So once you have your notes down, I want you to do 10, because you got a lot of time. I want you to do 10 written summaries of the reading and listening passages. Each written summary should be about 250 words, so you're practicing about 2,500 words each week. Now, you don't have to have me read this. Nobody has to read it. You're just getting used to writing information down in English, and you're getting used to using your notes to explain someone else's ideas. In addition to doing the writing practice, you should also be speaking about the reading and the listening passages. Again, 10. My recommendation each week is to do 10 oral summaries of the reading and the listening passages that you're practicing. Again, you're using your notes, right? You're taking down notes, using your notes to write and speak about that information. Now, if you just do that, that's probably going to put you at 2 to 2.5 hours every day. So you're doing the reading practice, the listening practice, you're writing and speaking about the information by writing 10 summaries, by giving 10 oral summaries, and I recommend when you do your oral summaries to record them. Right, so you're doing that. Now, 60% of your time right now should be spent doing what I just said in this video. Now, the next thing you can do is you can start going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course, and you can focus on my 30-day TOEFL study guide if you want. Now remember, once you become one of my students, Lee, you will have complete unlimited access to all 700 of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. So you can do whatever you want, but the study guide is simply a suggestion of some specific lessons each day that you can work on in order to improve your academic English language proficiency. Finally, after you've gone through a month of very intense study, I recommend that you complete a full-length IBT practice test so you can monitor your progress. Now remember, Lee, there's 3 benefits of taking a full-length IBT practice test. Number 1, you get more used to the structure and the format of the TOEFL exam. Number 2, you develop the strength and the stamina needed to complete a 5.5-hour English test. Who wants to do that? It's like running a marathon. So if you do a practice test before you go in, it kind of builds your confidence a little bit, and you get more used to thinking and doing things in English for a 5-hour period of time. The third benefit is you can mark your progress. You can see, is your score when you do the practice test, are you 75, are you 80, 85? You know, what is your score? And then that gives you an idea on whether or not you're ready to pay the $200 to complete the official TOEFL exam. All right, so those are my comments for you. And be careful. Remember, I know that you're willing to study 7 to 8 hours a day. I wouldn't just do that. Instead of, I think what I've just given you here is probably 3 or 4 hours a day. So if you want to get a little bit more practice, you can watch some movies or something. That would be a great way to supplement what we're already doing. Okay, Lee, anyway, thank you very much, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success. And remember, once you reach the goal of 82 and you've done that, and we've gotten to that level, then we have to reassess our study plan. Then the next question is, Michael, my TOEFL score right now is 82. What do I need to do to get 100? And I will make some additional recommendations at that time. All right, thank you.